So you busted a fin off your rocket. How are you going to fix this so it doesn't happen again? That's what I'm going to cover in this video.
Welcome to Advanced Construction Videos, where we show you how to tackle rocketry building techniques and more. On our website, we sell kits, motors, building supplies, and electronics. So come and learn, shop, build, and fly when you visit us at apogeerockets.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Van Milligan from Apogee Components. In a previous episode of Advanced Construction Videos, I think it was episode 352 and 353, I showed you one method on how to repair a fin, and it was actually on this rocket, and I repaired this fin already by using epoxy clay on the inside of the rocket. And I told you that I would show you a different method, and that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So it's going to start out similar to what we did previously. We're going to tack glue this fin in place. So now first I'm inspecting the surface here, making sure that it's fairly smooth. This had such a nice clean break on it. That really, the only thing I have is I have a little bit of glue right there, and it just popped right off. This fin was glued on using super glue, and the super glue was just not strong enough at the root on the tab. So this time I'm going to put epoxy on it, but we're going to tack it in place with super glue first. And for that, I'm just going to use thick viscosity glue and just run a bead on here on the root edge, just so that I can get it into the rocket and have it hold in place. Okay, so here's my slot right there. Just put it in. And this was a nice clean break, and my crack is actually pretty small, so I am really happy with that. So I'm just holding it in place until that glue kicks up a little bit so that it doesn't move around on me. Okay, so now that the fin is on, it's not on permanently. What I want to do is to drill 2 holes like we did before, but previously those holes were really big. They were big enough where I could stick a 1/4-inch dowel in it. This time they're going to be a lot smaller. Our goal here is, I found on Amazon these syringes with these long dispensary tips. And these tips were like really long. These were like 10 inches long, which is way too long. I only need to go in about 4 inches. So I cut off a chunk just like so I can make it a lot shorter. I don't need to use that long of a tip. And what we're going to do is fill this with epoxy and then stick it into the holes and then squirt the epoxy in and then make sure that it stays in place where we want it to go. So what I have here is a drill to get this started. I got no power. There we go. Okay, so this thing right here. Okay, so I'm just going to test fit my syringe in there. You can see it goes in. It doesn't go in very far. You know, like I said, it's only going to go in about that far. All right, so now it's a matter of mixing up some epoxy, and I'm going to use some thin viscosity epoxy. Let me mix that up. There's lots of different brands you can use. I don't have a favorite, so I'm going to do that. Got a little bit on the table. Okay, now I'm just going to suck some up into the syringe. That is a lot of epoxy. I don't think I'm going to need nearly that much. Trying to get that air bubble out. Okay, so let's make sure that it comes through the straw. And it is dripping out, which is good. Okay, so now when we do this, I want the epoxy to go down towards the tube. So that's going to be the bottom. I think I'm only going to be able to do this one side at a time. So this time I'll do this top side, put it in there, and then orient it so that it's kind of this way, so it stays up against the side and this way, because I don't want it to roll all the way over to this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to squeeze it in. I can tell how much I'm squeezing in by looking at my graduations on the syringe. Is it still coming out? Yeah, it's coming out. It's just coming out real slow. It's a bit thick. It did go in. It's just coming out real slow. Okay, so I put about half of that in there. So I put in at least 5 cc's of epoxy. And then the rest of this, I'm going to squirt out here. And if you want to clean these out, what you can do is you can take some rubbing alcohol. I didn't bring another little container, but what I would do is put alcohol in the syringe and then just flush this out and just keep flushing it out until you get all that epoxy out. And another thing you can do is if you have some skinny music wire, you can stick that in there to kind of just keep the hole clean. And then the next time you need to use it, just pull that out and it should be good to go. I have reused these in the past, but nothing this long. So this is my first one that's this long. And that's why I didn't want to use one that was 10 inches long, because just cleaning it out is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, so I'm going to let this epoxy cure, and then I'll come back and I'll do the other side, and then we'll see where we are. The epoxy has now cured, but I did notice one thing probably about 5 minutes after I was done filming yesterday, and that was some of the epoxy found its way past the fin tab, and instead of just pooling right here along the tube, it actually got down to here, and I had to wipe some of it off, but you can still see some of the epoxy that came out of that fin root down there. So using this method, you got to be very careful to watch it, because it is liquid epoxy and it will run. It will find that little escape crack to get out to where it doesn't want, where you don't want it to go. But I can tell it is really strong already. So I'll just go ahead and now put epoxy in the other side to create the fin fillet on the other side. And then we'll let that harden. So I'm going to go ahead and start mixing up epoxy. Okay, I've got the epoxy mixed up. I'm going to put on the dispensary tip. And let's see if we can get some epoxy out. Okay, it's coming out. So now it's going to go into this hole. And we'll just start pressing it in. That's a lot of epoxy, so. Okay, I put it all in. So now I'll just, first I'll just kind of get it to flow back and forth, to make sure that that whole fin root is covered. And then we'll just set it down and let it cure again. At this point, the epoxy is hard. It's rock hard now, so this fin is really good. It's like brand new. My little holes actually got filled with epoxy as it was oozing out. So I would recommend, instead of putting the holes like right against the engine mount tube, raise them up just a little bit, because as that epoxy is flowing in there, we don't want the holes to be the low spot, and then the epoxy just flows out of the holes. So just raise them up a little bit off of the tube. And I think then you'll have less runs. Okay, so at this point, everything now is cosmetic. So I still have a little crack right there, but that's cosmetic. So what I'll do is I'll sand that down. And then once we get it sanded down, like I did on this side right here, then we're going to fill it either with the carpenter's wood filler, or I have some spot glazing putty here. It's kind of clogged. There we go. Get some nice fresh stuff. And then just run your finger along that groove and smooth it out. This stuff sands so easy, so I'm not worried about using too much. Okay, and then once this is hard, I'll go ahead and sand it off. Those little holes on the bottom, I'll also put a little bit of putty in there. Like I said, this stuff sands pretty smooth, pretty fast. So I just want to plug the holes. Just to, this is all cosmetic. Can't get the one hole, but you get the idea. So that is how you fix a fin that has popped out using liquid epoxy. Yeah, it's a little bit easier, but it's a little bit messier because the epoxy wants to run. But now you have 3 different alternatives to fixing a fin. Choose the one that's most comfortable to you, and I'm sure it will work fine. So my name again is Tim Van Milligan. You've been watching the Apogee Rocketry Workshop. May the winds be light May the skies be blue, and may all your rockets fly straight and true.